Welcome to the Fleming Avenue Garden. It's spring of 2020, and here in Santa Clara County, we'd normally be preparing for the Going Native Garden Tour. Well, this year the coronavirus is upsetting those plans, so here's a digital version. At the front of the house, looking from the sidewalk, is Salvia bees bliss, which is bees bliss sage, Escultia californica, which is California poppy, a Dendromachon hartfordi, which is island bush poppy, and Ceanothus Julia Phelps, small leaf mountain lilac. Next to the bush poppy are several hundred small plants just planted in the fall from seed, Linum lewisi, which is blue flax, and Clarkia unguiculata, elegant Clarkia. On the north side of my house, we have another island bush poppy, and behind that is a western redbud. The bush poppy blooms for almost the entire year. The redbud, while just gorgeous at its peak bloom, it only blooms for about a couple of weeks. On the right side are two California buckwheats. They'll be in bloom May through September. On the other side of the driveway is a Datura wrightii, or Jimson weed, but how you could call any plant this beautiful a weed is beyond me. It has these gorgeous flowers May through September or so, and next to it are two different Dudleya, Dudleya virens Hassii and Dudleya cespitosa, coast Dudleya. In the background, or Chlorogalum pomoderanium, another name is soap lily. And on the far left, you can see a small part of a Stanford's manzanita, and then further back, a John Dowerly manzanita. Then, two monkey flowers, a yellow one, Diplicus auranticus grandiflorus, which is apricot monkey flower, and a red one, Diplicus auranticus curious red. Behind it is a Diplicus auranticus trish monkey flower. To the right is a rather large shrub, Ribes speciosum, with some lovely red flowers, which is called fuchsia flowering gooseberry, and an even larger shrub, Trichostemma lanatum, woolly blue curls. It's almost 10 foot across. Right now, there are no flowers on it, though. The shrub with yellow flowers in the center here is Peratoma arborea, or bladderpod. I really like the plant because it flowers all year if given a little water, and it's just great for bees. Hummingbirds like it too. The tree is a Sambucus nigra, or blue elderberry. There'll be flowers in a month or so, and then blue berries that birds absolutely love. We start this slide with hummingbird sage, then seaside daisy, Douglas iris, California yarrow, bee plant, yerba buena, pink honeysuckle, and in the background, hedge nettle. Then wind poppy and alum root. You may have noticed several logs in the background, and under the logs were found some California smooth salamander. It's really nice to see different kinds of wildlife using the garden. Shading the area we've just seen are two rather large oak trees, a coast live oak in the foreground and a valley oak further back. When I moved into the house 40 years ago, there were 7 pine trees on the property. A few years later, they were all killed off by the pine bark beetle. There were a couple of oak trees in the shade of these trees that were a few inches high. I believe they were planted by scrub jays. Well, you can see they've grown quite a lot since then. In this next view, we start out with Lupinus albifrons, or silver bush lupin, more soap lily, then a big patch of Ceanothus griseus horizontalis, or Yankee Point ceanothus. Then some Ribes viburnifolium, or Catalina currant, and then some Diplicus auranticus jelly bean white, which is a monkey flower. This view in my backyard shows Ribes aureum, golden currant, which is a fast-growing shrub with pretty yellow flowers. In front of it is hedge nettle and California poppies, which you've seen before. Many, if not most, of the plants in the garden have been grown from seed or cuttings. Here's where I start many of those plants. I use rather large containers. These don't dry out so fast. And because I only fill the pots about halfway, the tall sides of the ceramic pots here shade the baby plants. You can see baby manzanita, a desert mallow started from cuttings, and a phacelia and several Douglas iris that were started from seed. The next slide shows a couple baby ceanothus, a few monkey flowers, and a brewer's clarkia, among others. Here are some photos of birds and bees, wildlife that I've found in my backyard. Hope you enjoy them. After that, there'll be a list of coming attractions, which is to say, plants that'll be blooming in the next few months. Hope to see you later. Bye-bye.